Right then, this is a quick walk around video for a very special Honda CR-V. It's a 2-litre EX automatic, 2013 car. We know this car very well because we sold this car to a chap 5 years ago. So it's lovely to see it back. He's kept it absolutely beautifully. It's also packed with extras. It's got the exterior styling pack, side steps, rear spoiler, and the upgraded alloys, and it is in fantastic condition. Going around the car for you, front of the car, lights and lenses are clear and intact. There's no cracks or condensation there. Bonnet, you can't see a mark really on there, absolutely wonderfully clean. Near side, beautifully smooth down the panel work, no car parking indentations. Go around the back, I always love the rear three-quarter angles with the kits, look really nice. It just gives the car real substance compared to the standard model. Again, all very clean. Off side of the car, driver's side, again very smooth down the panel work. It really is a lovely car. There'll be the odd minor mark and a couple of minor little touch-ins done over the years, which is must be given 68,000 miles and 12 years old, but it really is a fabulous example. Coming to the back of the car, absolutely cavernous boot, and unlike many CR-Vs, it's still in lovely condition back here. It's coming to the back, enormous amounts of legroom, and you've got this gorgeous ivory leather interior. It really is a stunning interior, and it's been kept absolutely beautifully. Coming on the passenger side, again all very clean and tidy. Passenger seat, again, been given minimal use in all honesty. Finally come to the driver's side, door card really clean, same with the footwell areas, and driver's seat, it's got the odd tiny little wear on the bolsters, just slide in and out, but for a car of its age that is miles better than you'd ordinarily see. Inside the car now, engine's running so the dash is illuminated, dashboard in beautiful condition again, sat nav working exactly as it should, likewise rear parking camera, and that complements the front and rear parking sensors. Carrying on down, it's been kept absolutely beautifully. Show you the dash binnacle there, 68,341 miles, engine's running, and there are no warning lights on the car at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and locking wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2-litre EX automatic, and the car's registered LJ13YFY. The reason for the videos, and especially this bit, the road test section, is just to ensure that if anyone's looking at any of the cars we're selling online, they get to see that very car actually in operation. We've always felt it important, purely because we know just how annoying it can be to travel any kind of distance to go and see a car, only to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault that shows up as soon as you drive off. We also do it on these very quiet country roads in this beautiful part of Gloucestershire. And this actually forms part of our road test route, so we hope it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. So come to the car, as I mentioned in the walk around section, we know this car very well, and it's been extraordinarily well looked after mechanically, and it feels it as soon as you get in and drive the car. It's just as tight as a drum. Push button starts, engine starts instantly, settles to smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the car at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car, and temperature gauge is running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. These are superb engines, beautifully engineered. It's got all the trademark qualities of Honda's reliability and longevity built into it. They're timing chains, so there's no cam belts to have to worry about. But more than that, it's just how they drive. It's such a sweet engine. It's docile, it's tractable, it's keen to get up and go. When you do push it, your ears aren't assaulted by a harsh, gravelly sound. It's got a sweet edge that comes from, really good engineering. Engine then feeds through into the automatic gearbox, which, like the engine, has a reputation for being incredibly tough and reliable over huge mileages. Gear ratios are selected to get the best out of the car, both in terms of fuel economy and performance, and it does a very good job of doing both. The gear changes are slick and smooth. And as I always say, it doesn't matter how good the reputation of the manufacturer is, always make sure when you try one second hand that the gear changes are smooth as you're driving along, but also when you're stationary and you select gear, like drive or reverse, it doesn't clonk in and thud you in the back. And in every respect, this car is absolutely perfect in that sense. Moving on to the steering and chassis, always been a strong part of the CR-V right from its incarnation, because they drive so car-like. The steering's beautifully weighted, it's precise, it's accurate. You know, these aren't sports cars, Honda don't pretend they are, but they drive really, really well. Because what they actually managed to achieve, which is very, very hard when you talk about taller cars, if you go for a soft, pillowy ride to give you ride comfort, you can end up with it lurching through corners, being quite nauseating. If you go for something that's more stiffly set up to counter that, you end up with a brittle, hard ride. This manages to give you a really composed, comfortable ride. And when you go through corners, the body control is fantastic for this type of car. Only if you drive it like an utter lunatic would you sort of push it and make it lean over. But for most people driving at sane speeds, it's a brilliant setup. The steering tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed actually up to the legal limit. The suspension likewise exhibits absolutely no clonks, no rattles, nothing from underneath the vehicle at all. Ordinarily on a video I'd slam on the brakes to show you them operating. I'm not going to this time because we've literally just fitted brand new discs and pads on the front of the car, and they need to be bedded in over, you know, the next 50 to 100 miles. But the brake pedal's good. There's obviously no vibration or pulsing at all coming through the brake pedal. And then we come inside the car. The first thing you notice by its absence is rattles, beautifully put together. Fantastic visibility all around when you're driving, huge wing mirrors to help you with lane changing manoeuvres. It's just a lovely place to sit. Seats are fantastic, driving position's perfect. But what I love this interior. I try when we get our CR-Vs to get these with the ivory leather, because on duller days like today, it really does brighten up the interior. But on cold hot summer's days, when you get into the car, it's 28 degrees or 30 degrees, you know, you burn the back of your legs on a hot, you know, black leather inside. This remains, you know, relatively cool by comparison. I think it's gorgeous, and it's tastefully done as well. It's broken up with this silver trim and the black plastics. They've done a lovely job of it, Honda, and it's in very, very nice condition in here. This is, by the way, a four-wheel drive version of the CR-V, albeit you don't do anything. There's no buttons to press, nothing at all. Honda worked out, again, right from the outset, that most people will be driving as I am right now, where you don't need four-wheel drive on. So basically what happens is, via the traction control system, if it starts to lose grip on the front wheels, it brings in the rear wheels seamlessly to give you four-wheel drive, and stops it or disengages it as soon as it's no longer required. And it's genius. And the advantages of the system are fairly obvious. You're going to use less fuel, get through your tyres less quickly, and it puts far less mechanical strain through the car as well. Coming back to the interior, dash layout, really nicely done, very tasteful. One of the nicest sat navs you'll ever use. It's really simple, DAB radio, hands-free telephone built into it. Down below that, you've got a climate control system, which has dual zones, so you have different temperatures on either side, and that pumps out lovely cold air, by the way. All of the switch gears always with Honda. You twist anything, press anything, has that lovely high quality damped feel to all of the controls. And then your dash binnacle in front, by modern standards, so simple, just white on black dials, beautifully displayed, easy to take the information in. And then finally got this lovely leather bound steering wheel. This is a very special example. It really is a lovely car, and driving it here, can't fault it at all.